Earth sign family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, doing all of the YouTube things to help this channel grow. I recently got to 400 subscribers, so thank each and every one of you so much for helping this message get out to whoever it needs to get to. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, it seems really trivial, but it does help out so much. So please click that big red button. Thank you. All right, so today I am combining all of my earth signs together for a general reading for April 2019. Later on in the week, I will be releasing the love videos, and those will still be individual by sign. I'll make sure this is time stamped as well, so you don't have to do any extra work, baby. I'm going to start with Taurus though, because I'm a Taurus, and after Aries it's Taurus season, so here we go. Taurus, this is for you. 5-card spread, theme, challenge, unexpected advice, and outcome for my Taurians. All right, the theme for the month is the 4 of Pentacles. April is going to ask you to look at the ways where you are not flowing with your life, where you're digging your heels in and where you're resisting. For some of us, we could be resisting love or closing ourselves off to that opportunity. If you see here, this individual has a pentacle blocking his heart chakra. This could also indicate that many Taurians now have money on the mind, and not so much love or emotional connection. But in any case, this character is a bit stuck. He could just be taking a breather. If that's you, so be it. But for others, we've kind of been in this financial rift where we're not quite where we want to be, but we're still a little resistant to change and not necessarily staying present to the many opportunities that surround us. If we are stuck here, protecting what we already have, hoarding things, or being stingy about our time, our energy, and what have you. And this is all we can get, all right? It's when we choose to let go of the attachment that more is able to find us. So the theme this month is balancing the I have versus going with the flow. Okay, that was a weird shuffle. Okay, what's the challenge? Challenge, King of Swords. Communication is still a little iffy. The things and the people we're seeking to express ourselves to could be A, at a distance, or B, there's conversations needing to be had, boundaries that need to be set, people who need to be cut off, patterns that need to be cut off to release ourselves from this stagnant, more stuck energy so that we can move forward and accomplish these things that we've sought out to accomplish. This could also indicate a little bit of harshness at work. Perhaps this character is your boss or someone who is in charge of your money or has something to do with your money-making ability. In terms of personal relationships, someone could just be too authoritarian this month, putting too much of their own demands onto you. And so you might be called to cut that person out or have a conversation with that person before they get put out, about where y'all stand, where your boundaries are, what you will and won't stand for. With Mercury going direct, there's a lot of conversations that still need to be had. or finally needed to be had or reinforced. Unexpected. We have 2 cards for unexpected. We have the Page of Cups. So someone's coming in with an offer, perhaps even an apology. There's a new beginning in terms of love. New opportunities in terms of love, or maybe it's like that same person from the past who's coming back around again, because at the same time the 5 of Swords came out. 5 of Swords came out. So are we going to partake in the same sort of cycles that we've been stuck in? Are we going to let the same people lie to us or deceive us or manipulate us? Unexpectedly, this person might try and come around again, or this offer or this job opportunity or something that has been around before, and that first time we saw how things were and now it's coming around again. I would be wary if that's the case for you, right? Take it with a grain of salt, which is something I've been echoing with the other signs, the air signs, and who else have I done already? The air and fire signs have the same sort of advice here, to take it with a grain of salt, because people's intentions aren't necessarily pure, and even if their intentions are pure, it doesn't mean that they get to be around you. And with Uranus in our sign of Taurus, he's really trying to shake things up to the point that we can call a spade a spade. We can see what's actually going on, where people's ulterior motives are coming in, where people are taking advantage of us or trying to rope us into the same old. If you are connecting with an air sign, they're definitely showing up here. Definitely showing up. Of course, use your own discretion. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this person that's coming around or that's already been around is probably not the greatest for you. Again, we have the Knight of Swords. This is your advice for the Knight of Swords. So say what you need to say this month. Okay, set your boundaries. Revisit things so that you can put your final edits on it. Say what you need to say so that you can be done with it. Be done with the cycle, the person, the job, whatever it is that isn't working. Because for an earth sign, guys, we have a lot of air going on. We have three sword cards here. Okay, and they are in relation to love, emotion, attachment. And like I said before, we have our heart chakra blocked. Why? Probably for good reason. Especially if these people from the past are coming back that mean us no good at all. If it's not a person from the past, perhaps it's a boss, some sort of old communication, some legal thing. Whatever it is, it's coming back around. For some of you, perhaps it's completely new. But I have a feeling this is something that we've kind of already dealt with before, and it's being presented to us again so that we can really be like, no thank you. Been there, done that, not trying to do it again. Right? The next 7 years with Uranus in our sign is all about revolution and shaking things up and getting us in the places that we need to be, that we wouldn't normally have been, without that specific placement. So things are happening right now. People are falling away. Opportunities are falling away. Jobs are falling away. Anything that's extraneous that we don't need to take with us is falling away. And so let it. It can be tempting to go back to things that are comfortable, because we're Taurians, we love to be comfortable. Change isn't always easy. But here's the deal. We can either change and learn it and move on, or we can be stuck in the same loop your whole life. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been doing enough of the same old, same old. I'm ready for something other than all these swords. I don't want these swords anymore. Okay. So, if you don't want these swords, we have 2 outcome cards. If you don't want these swords anymore, there's the opportunity for you to level up, to complete this current level, and move on into something that is more comfortable, that is meeting you at your level. Okay, that resonates with you truly. So holding out, for some of you, it's holding out, not just settling for the first thing that comes around. Okay, not just settling for the first opportunity or the first instance or the first extension of this cup, right? But really making sure these people are vetted, making sure these opportunities are vetted, making sure that you're not reverting to your old ways. Okay, because it's not going to get us where we need to be. However, if we do all these things and we stand in our power and we express ourselves and set proper and appropriate boundaries and cut people, places, things, ideas, contracts out that are not serving us any longer, we can meet someone or meet this opportunity eye to eye. And we can rest in the knowing that, this is for us. This is actually for me. I'm not forcing it. I'm not just automatically going backward into things that feel comfortable. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling very, very comfortable in the most positive of ways, not in this like codependent sort of way, but in a way where you really feel like honored and seen, and you feel like this exchange of energy is appropriate. All right, so your Angels and Ancestors card is the Shapeshifter. It says to transform and unveil your gifts. And boy, are we in a cycle of transformation, Taurus. It's time for us to let go of the way we used to relate and the things that we used to allow. It's time to elevate both our hearts and our minds and our actions. And I hope that you take Aries season to do exactly that. It's our season coming up next. So do what you can to elevate so that you're ready for our season. It's going to come up quick. Love you, Taurus. All right, next we are on to Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? April 2019. How is it? April already? I don't know. What's going on for Virgo? Theme, challenge, unexpected, advice, and outcome. A card flew away. Okay. So here's your theme. The theme for the month of April is the 9 of Pentacles. Stacking that cheese, feeling or getting really in touch with yourself, your own power. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus chakra, which is all about self-confidence, self-worth, self-love, working on all of those things. Money becomes a focus. Money is looking pretty good for the month of April. Lots of financial opportunities. Definitely. Your challenge is the 8 of Wands. Things begin to pick up speed. Things begin to move quickly. So Virgo, if you've been doing the work, the internal work, you will be so ready and so prepared for the changes that are going to come. However, change is still a little jarring, especially this fiery, sort of creative, passionate change. We just came from Pisces season, which was super watery, and now it's like a sharp difference. So it could be challenging to keep up the pace, especially if maybe you haven't been doing the work that you've been needing to do. But that's okay. Things are going to happen regardless. Ready or not, here they come. And that's what the challenge is, deciding if you're ready or not. But really, it doesn't matter. What you do need to know is that change is coming in, messages are coming in, spring is here. Your external world is beginning to shift in very noticeable, markedly noticeable ways. You could be seeing people, you could be seeing people that you really care about, like moving on. You could be seeing things for what they truly are versus how you had hoped that they would be. And that's what I mean with that change being difficult, is that although it's working for your highest and greatest good, change can be scary because you don't necessarily know where it's taking you, who it's taking you away from, what it's moving you toward. And this is where the faith and the optimism have to come in. You have 2 cups still remaining, and you have a river right in front of you to fill up those old cups. Okay? But you have to let go of your expectations for what things need to be or what they have to look like. You just have to let go of that and instead embrace what is and what is occurring for you. Trusting, having the faith that what is to come is far better than what is already gone. Virgos are leveling up so much so that, Mercury retrograde could have made you feel like you're moving backwards, but don't worry about that. You needed to revisit those things. You needed to feel those things. You needed to be kind of in that I know better, but I'm not doing better sort of place, so that you can integrate these new lessons, so that you can make a very purposeful decision on how to move forward. Whoa. Okay, that was about 6 more cards, so we're going to put them back. I need 2 more. So unexpectedly, there's a disappointment. Something doesn't go your way. Could be in relation to love, friendship, close partnerships, something at work kind of falls through. But know that whatever is falling through is making way for that 8 of Wands energy, the new that's coming in. My cards are just flying today. Your advice is the 6 of Cups, to seek out the sweetness, to revisit these things, to allow yourself that time to tie off loose ends. Okay, your advice is also to stay in that childlike curiosity, to be like to have the faith of a child, right? They are kind of just in awe of the things around them. They take the time to stop and smell the roses. They don't question whether or not they will be taken care of. Children just, they trust, especially very small children with their parents. They just have faith that they will be taken care of, that their parents know what they're doing. and know where they're going. Advice, if you have children currently, spend some more time with them. See what you can learn from them. Attend to them more. Honor them. Take on some of their characteristics. If you don't have children, this could be indicative of a past relationship or a past life relationship or a moment in the past filled with sweetness and nostalgia and just overall happiness. Tap into that. It'll sustain you, especially after that 5 of Cups. We move from the 5 to the 6. All right, so you're moving closer to that 10 of Cups energy. Okay, you're getting over the disappointments. You're leaning into the sweetness of life and the things that are so beautiful all around you still. The opportunities that are ripe, the springtime, like the newness. The renewal. All right. And the outcome is the Justice card. Getting what you deserve, finally. Okay, or at least getting a taste of it, right? If you are connecting with an air sign, being a Libra, they're coming up heavily here. But I think a lot of it is getting what you deserve, that balance, right? You've been going through a lot of these really heavy energies for a while now, and then things around you are suddenly beginning to change, and certain people and things and places are being left behind, and that can hurt. But it's through your willingness to overcome that hurt that you are given healing and more sweetness and karmically given what you deserve. So that's why I mentioned, if you've been a Virgo working hard, doing the internal work, you're about to get yours. And if you haven't, it might take a little bit longer, but still, what's yours is yours. You are being asked, Virgo, to be brave and honest. Be brave and honest. Yes, it's been, for some of you, a difficult year and some change. For others of you, now this is something newer, but in any case, it is time for you to be brave and honest about what you want, how badly you want it. You know, like, do you want that happily ever after feeling? Well, if you do, you got to let go of the things that don't represent a happy ending, don't represent, you know, what you want. Stop engaging in the things that you know are not going to serve you. Okay, so be brave and honest with yourself especially. All right, Virgo. Hope that resonated with you. I'm curious to know, so go ahead and leave me a comment or something. Tell me how I did. We're moving now to Capricorn. Capricorn, what is going on with you? All right. 2 cards already. First, we have the moon. If you are dealing with a Pisces, Capricorn, here they are, first thing. The moon is also a card of getting in touch with your emotions and your subconscious. It's the idea that not everything is out in the open yet, that the light of the sun still needs to illuminate certain truths, certain emotions, certain thought patterns. This month is a great month to lean into your intuition, to pay attention to your feelings and what they're trying to tell you about the people or situations that you are engaging with. The challenge. You might be feeling a little closed off emotionally while you're going through this moon energy and getting more in touch with yourself and how you truly feel. You could be a little closed off to others. This person has their arms crossed, blocking their heart chakra while someone's trying to give them love. So someone this month or something, the universe is trying to give you something. And if you are too hunkered down in this emotional, subconscious, secretive state, you're going to miss it. With this card being the challenge, pay attention this month in April to the ways that the universe is attempting to communicate love to you. Be it through the people in your life, your children, your opportunities, anything that is of emotional importance to you. Keep your head up and looking around at the things or at the ways that it might present itself to you. Because here this character is just so in his mind and in his thoughts and his head that he can't see an offering. So stay present. It might be challenging this month, Capricorn, but stay present as much as you can to the people in your life, the opportunities making their way to you. Because the universe is trying to pour out its blessings to you. The Wheel of Fortune is such a lucky card to get. Like the universe wants to give. It's like you're the winner here, and fortune is constantly changing. So while it is here and shining all this good fortune and trying to offer you these new opportunities, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Try not to be so absorbed in your work or yourself or in this energy here. Don't be so absorbed in that you can't see the wonderful things that you have. Stay present. Meditate. Journal. Keep a gratitude journal. Keep track of your blessings. Even if you don't have everything that you want right now, the way you get it, excuse me, is by expressing gratitude for what you already have. Okay. Your advice is the Strength card, the Leo card. If you're connecting with someone that's a Leo, here they are. However, if you're not, this card is very, very powerful. It is having that inner strength, that ability to persevere through anything, which I know Capricorn is so great at. This is the reminder here that while you may be grappling with things that are heavy, you can still, you will still overcome it and come out on top on the other side. This card is very much yellow, the card of the solar plexus, which is something I've been saying all morning doing these readings. It's about really stepping into your own power, your own worth, your own confidence, the love for yourself. It's that essence of who you are and channeling that into your circumstances. Take that Capricorn wherewithal and make it through each of these energies, because there is so much that you are being given. But it's all about perspective and what you choose to focus on. Do you want to focus on the things over here that aren't working well? Or do you want to focus on these many things over here that are? Whatever you do decide to do, you will make it through. You always do. It will require some mental and emotional strength, but you're perfectly capable of it. All right, outcome card. That's the outcome for Capricorn for April 2019. Almost. That's 3. Too many. 1 card for Capricorn. And then we'll do your ancestors' message and we'll wrap it up. Okay. I guess you all just get multiple cards here. So, we have the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. So as Mercury goes retrograde, we begin to get very, very, very clear about our personal truths, what we would like to do, how we would like to move forward. We are given more information, more comes to the surface about how you feel and what you want to say about how you feel. The truth comes out. So we start off with the moon where things are a little murky. And then we get clarity because of the meditation, of the time out, of the time you take to really get to the bottom of things. And you end up emotionally satisfied. You end up very, very happy with the month and the way things go by the end of April. Okay? Because you took all this time and you got real with yourself and you communicated your feelings and you held true to your power, okay, to who you are, to that solar plexus chakra energy. So what does Capricorn need to know to round this out? Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Okay. Decide what your truth is and stick with that. With that strength card, stand your ground throughout whatever that obstacle is, because you will end up on top. Okay? You don't have to dumb yourself down for anybody. You do not have to lower your expectations for anybody. Okay? Meditate, stay present, know your worth, and act accordingly. And I love you so much. Thank you again for subscribing, liking, commenting. I will be letting out the love videos very shortly, within the week, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye, Earth signs.